Hi everyone, I'm Gayatri Singh and I welcome you all to my channel. So today I'm going to share one of my manifestation story which was like a few years ago, but then it just clicked my mind that I should share this with you guys. So here I am, and by the end of this video I will tell you the main takeaway from the story which you will anyways get to know. So let's begin. So during that time, we were in Belgavi, Karnataka, and I was studying in my junior college. And my best friend was living in Vapi, Gujarat. And it was the month of January. Her birthday was coming, and I really wanted to go to Gujarat and surprise her on her birthday. So my dad was also quite busy and caught up with his office work. So somehow I managed to convince my dad that let's go on next weekend to Vapi. Although I didn't tell him that it's my friend's birthday and I want to surprise her, I just convinced him, and he was like, fine, let's go, because even his friend stays in Gujarat and he thought that I will meet him as well. So everything was set, my plans was on, and I was happy that finally I'm gonna give her a surprise. But then my dad called his friend to inform him that next weekend we are coming over and we'll be meeting. And his friend said that next weekend I might not be available. So how about you come this weekend? And my dad was like, yeah, fine. We'll come over this weekend. And then I was like, if we go this weekend, then what about my surprise? And that was the time when I had newly learned law of attraction and manifestation and stuff. So I was very much excited about it. So I thought, okay, let me do this. I will manifest it now. I will make things happen, fall in my favor. So I just went in my room. I closed the door. I sat there silently. I closed my eyes, and I started imagining that within few minutes my dad will get a call from his friend, and his friend will say that this weekend I have got something urgent to do, I won't be in the town, so how about you come next weekend. And then my dad plans to go next weekend, and then we finally go to Wapi, and then I surprise my friend, and she's really happy, and all the emotions, I mean, everything was so real. I could just feel that. And I did it just for few minutes, and I was just smiling because I had this very sheer faith that it is going to happen. It just is going to happen. And then I went out of the room. I sat in the living room and I was just looking at the TV, and in my mind I was so sure. I think in my whole life that was the moment when I had the craziest amount of faith in universe. I mean, I still have, but for that moment when I was literally manifesting something this quick, and I was just smiling and looking at my dad, and I was like, yeah, you're gonna get a call, and things will be in my favor. And just within few minutes his phone started ringing, and I was looking at him. I was so happy. He picked up the call, and it was his friend, of course. And uncle said that this weekend I have to go out of the town. I have something really urgent come up. So is it okay if you can come over next weekend? And my dad was like, yeah, that's fine, we can come. And I was so happy. I mean, this was the quickest manifestation that has ever happened. And although this might sound very small to you, I mean, it's just going from this weekend to next weekend, but it's not about manifesting, just manifesting here. It's about that amount of belief I had in that few minutes of time span, that universe will make it happen. I had that crazy amount of belief that I will go, I will surprise my friend, nothing can come in my way because I will get what I want. I mean, I literally changed his friend's plan. I mean, so yeah, we finally went next weekend, and I surprised her, and she was the happiest, and that made my day because she's my best friend. I love her. And finally, so yeah, this was one of the story that I wanted to share with you guys. So now by this time you would have already guessed what I wanted to share is the amount of faith you have in universe. It doesn't matter what you're asking. You don't have to think it is big or small. The amount of faith that you have in universe will decide whether you're going to get it or not. Sometimes it just happen in few seconds, sometimes it takes a little time until everything else is aligned. But trust me, when you have the faith, it happens. I mean, there should not be even a single amount of disbelief or even 1% of disbelief कि अगर नहीं हो पाया तो, I mean, this question should not come in your head. Trust me, just believe it. Universe has everything ready for you. Just believe it. Trust me. Thank you so much for sticking around and listening to my whole story. In the coming videos, we're going to talk more about manifestation, law of attraction, discipline, consistency, whatnot. Thank you so much for choosing Divine Drift. Take care.